Got two young, very hungry riders out there on them as well. Here you can see the tire allocations being listed for MotoGP. And among those in use here this weekend are the harder compound with the red sidewall, the medium compound with the black sidewall, and the softer compound with the white sidewall. The hard and mediums available to the factory bikes, the medium and soft available to the open class bikes. Here they're using what they call a symmetric compound. That is that the rubber placed over the carcass is the same on both the right and left side of the tire. That is because there are roughly an equal number, 11 and 9 right and left hand. Compound of rubber on one side than the other. That is not the case here at Circuit of the Americas. So out onto the track now, already on. Now keep in mind, 15 minutes, counting the time that they're only going to get 3 or 4 laps, really. Here is Crutchlow and Marc Marquez.
Starts his fast lap, or his first lap.
Marquez will go to work immediately. That very tricky and unique Turn 1 here at Circuit of the Americas. What we're looking for, those of us that pay attention to such things, lap record, the outright lap record here, 202.773. Marc Marquez has gone 203.3 this year, and last year in the race, 203.5. So we've already eclipsed the what is called the circuit record lap done in competition. But the outright lap.
Backup, unfortunately. So never as a rider like to have that. You know, you always think you're gonna have to find something there. It never really works out that way. There's always gonna be a little idiosyncrasy.
With a 203.5 of his own. Espargaro, Pole Espargaro to the top of the chart. Rossi to the top of the chart, putting a Marquez 202.803. He misses the lap record by thousandths of a second. So Marquez, Rossi, Espargaro right now, and now Aleix Espargaro joins his brother in the top 4. So it is Marquez, Espargaro, Rossi, Espargaro, Lorenzo, the top 5 here on the first of the flying laps. Vizioso up into 4th spot, 203.2. Advantage is Marquez. Rossi, a very quick early lap. Bradley Smith not turning a quick lap yet. As you said, he had to come in and get on his backup bike. Not sure why. But in any case, he'll be able to get out there and do whatever. Get on in.
He's just starting his lap. lap. Now Rossi's on a quick one, and the underneath one. And that used
he's on pace to move up into second position right now, maybe even take over the lead. He does get second, in fact, by a tenth behind Marquez at 202.927. So two riders under the circuit. This weekend. Lost some time in the third sector. Already fourth place position. Marquez 202.8. Here comes Rossi. Finished up his lap. Oh, a moment. Fairly major moment for the doctor. Not able to improve. See what they put on this time if they get a shot of it. So he did a 202.8 on a medium rear. No soft tire available for them, of course.
Smith jumps up to 8th on his first lap on what we think is his backup. So not a bad lap, actually, considering we don't know how many laps he's got on that bike. Head back out. And if you look at the lap times from last year to this year, again, the Yamahas have made a pretty big improvement.
A little bit of activity going on. They can't quite get the bike started, it seems. Mechanical starter, they're still having a problem getting that bike started. Well, the good news is he's already at the top of the chart. The bad news, okay, they finally get it to fire and off he goes after some concern. That's got to take a rider a little bit out of his game. Have some difficulty getting the bike fired, but they do. Everybody into the pits right now. Marquez just leaving, Rossi just coming in. 5 minutes left in the session, time for a couple of laps at best. An out lap and a flyer, maybe two. For Marquez. Lorenzo heading back out onto the track. Again, an out lap, one good flying lap, maybe a second one. Here's Bradley Smith, the only one that's been in action for the most part here while everybody else was in the pits. He's going to go to, he might move up a spot or two at this point.
He's going to have to hustle around after this lap here. He's not going to be able to take it easy on his in lap. He's going to have to get back around. He's up to 7th. And he's going to have to hustle around, Brian, because he's only got 4.5 minutes left. Now he can somehow get back around and get on that other tire. I'll tell you, it would be a shame to see him have to waste a tire. But he should be able to make it if he hustles.
Scott Reddick, Rosie, and Paul Smargaro going out in one another's company, followed closely by the doctor, Valentino Rossi. So yes, Smith is going to be lucky to get a fast lap on that second tire.
Second tire now, so we know he's got good race pace. Let's see how this lap turns out for him.
Again, no real special qualifying tires. For the factory auction bikes such as Cal Crutchlow, they really only have the medium tire, many of which they've probably already used. We haven't seen anybody even much out there on the hard front, although I thought I got a glimpse of a hard front tire on Marquez's bike. Red sidewall front. For sure, black sidewall medium is what's been on the back of all these bikes. That's their only choice.
Marquez has a try to jump over the wall and run down and get to his other bike, but that bike having problems.
Yeah, they had a problem getting it started. I guess they realized his best option was to throw this thing off the wall.
He had Fucci or somebody right behind him there. You saw that, but he got his bike stopped fairly quickly, and it's going to be a bit of an accident.
Well, it opens the door for someone else.
Make it out, but he's on a medium tire, and that's a problem. And Lorenzo right now is on a quicker lap time, as is Iannone. Iannone's on a fast lap, but is going to probably move him up. Not enough to challenge Marquez, but it's definitely going to move him up the order. But both Aleix Espargaro and Lorenzo have gone through the first two splits. Quickest Crutchlow to pull 2:02.6. So Crutchlow did pull out that lap that we were wondering if he could get through.
Yes, indeed. So now Cal Crutchlow looks to be on provisional pole position. Iannone runs up into second spot with a 2:02.792. Not only has Crutchlow earned pole position, but he has broken the track record at 2:02.613. He is about a tenth and a half quicker than Marquez last year. And now the real drama is whether Marc Marquez has enough time. Medium tire across the board, but look at Lorenzo, a quarter second quicker still. He may go 2:02.3 or 4 and take the pole away from both Crutchlow and Marquez.
And all of our screens are lit up right now. Rossi, first split, Dovizioso has kept that split up through the second. Could this be a second consecutive pole position for Dovizioso on the Ducati? That would be pretty big news.
Yes,
here comes Lorenzo. Lorenzo, 2:02.5.
Yes, indeed. And pole position now has been taken away with a minute left in qualifying. Jorge Lorenzo has another lap if he chooses to do it. And he's already on provisional pole at 2:02.5. Next.
Scott's going to get a hot lap.
Marquez gets around. Rossi's on a quick one too. Rossi's just up, but Dovizioso's got a great time.
Redding behind him. Redding may get dragged along. Here comes Andrea Dovizioso, and he goes to the top with a 2:02.474.
Redding's got to go up there.
At least tentatively for Andrea Dovizioso.
And Marquez is just going to get in. Third, Crutchlow fourth now. All these guys going backwards, and Marquez now is on a fast one on a medium tire on a backup bike. So let's see what he can do. He's also going to have some riders sitting up in front of him, so that's going to be a distraction, Brian. No matter what, it's going to be a distraction. He's going to hope these guys get out of his way, but let's see what the screen does when he gets to that first sector.
Boy, the magic man, Marc Marquez, has really got some pressure on him right now. He's got clear track for the most part in front of him and somebody behind him.
And he's quick and consistent. Two guys though right in front of him. Dovi's behind him.
That might be more of a distraction for Dovizioso than it will be for Marquez. He's got Rossi and Paul Espargaro in front of him. Another moment.
I think that we've seen a couple little mistakes there. Mike jumping out, but you never know. You can't ever count him out. Let's see how he gets off the end of the back straightaway. Both guys in front of him are still on the gas.
And he's still on pace. Look at this. This is what he did going from fast to 5th at Doha. He is riding over the limits of mere mortals, but well within his own.
Yeah, he's up right now. It's just incredible that he can get up on that one.
He's still in front of Marquez. Marquez may come up on him completely. Look at Marquez in full attack.
He's got Paul Espargaro right in front of him, but that shouldn't slow him down at all. And you can see the front of that Honda still chattering a lot as he comes into the last corner. He's going to do it.
He's going to do it. Paul Espargaro is running scared right now. Marc Marquez, the magic man. Will he do it? Yes, wow. 2:02.135 by 0.6 of a second. He breaks the track record by 1/3 of a second. He betters the time of Dovizioso, and his team, even in spite of all they've seen from this young man, continue to be amazed by what he can do under pressure. Is there anything he cannot do? That question, the answer to it so far at least, is no.
It's a joke. It's just funny. There's his primary bike sitting on the front straightaway. Just off the line 5 seconds to go. He had a bunch of guys in front of him. I mean, if he didn't run back to the pits as fast as he did, he wouldn't have made it around for that lap. This is the big the other side of the rumble strips.
He practiced that.
Yeah, you know, we saw him earlier on, but even with a mistake, 2:05.1, yeah, a couple of little mistakes up at the top there, but 2:02.1 is just incredible lap. On, and just so close to getting a second pole position, but Marquez, Dovizioso, Lorenzo front row tomorrow with Rossi, Crutchlow, and how about Scott Redding in 6th? That's a great job by Redding.
It's because he was behind Dovi. Hate to say it, but he did get it out.
Up to 7th.
So,
a lot of stories there. Both these Espargaro brothers into the top 4 rounds. She continues to be impressive on the 2014 Spectrum. Tuesday with 2 Suzukis into the top 12. Everyone's got something to be proud of, but perhaps no one more so than those associated with this man, Marc Marquez, as he is going to do a practice start now on his backup bike or whatever it was that he went out there on. We're not sure. We're not sure which one was which. But in any case, it was good enough in the hands of Marc Marquez to earn pole position here for the Red Bull Grand Prix of the Americas, flagging off tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. local time. What a great qualifying session that we have enjoyed very much. We hope you did too. We want to remind you again about the party tonight at Concrete Cowboy. It's not just a party, it's a benefit, and it's held in remembrance of a fallen rider that we enjoyed so much. A man who set the fastest time in his class here during the test recently for the Moto America Series. Party a success along with the people that help him do so, and it would be a shame if you didn't show up to show your support. Concrete Cowboy tonight is the place to be. It's going to be back to your seats and enjoying qualifying for Moto 2.